Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, coming to you from the year 3084, 1,000 years after humanity is wiped out by the robots and aliens. I'm still here, broadcasting to you in the past. This is Desert Falcon for the Atari 2600. If you're listening to this in 1987, my suggestion is to wait a few years and just play Truxton. You could also just play the Atari 7800 version of this game, which is much better, even though it's really not that great of a game. It's kind of like Zaxxon with a bird, with some weird hieroglyphics and the Sphinx shooting at you or something. That's Desert Falcon. A game that's somewhat confusing to begin with, made all the more confusing when you can't make out anything on screen except the actual Falcon. So credit where credit's due, the bird itself looks nice. Everything else, not so much. What the fuck is that? That's a good question, Mark. I think it's a giant cursor surrounded by candles, although I'm not entirely sure. Man, I must need glasses because I can't make out anything in this game. What just happened? I don't know what that is. Is that a candle? Yes! So here's what you do. You fly through these Zaxxon style and perspective levels, and then fight the Sphinx and blow its face off. What is that? It's a power pellet. Give me a power pellet. Look, water. Oh my god. It is time to upgrade to a 7800. It's a good thing I have two of them. Actually, when I reviewed the Atari 7800 version of this game, which is way better, years ago I mistakenly said that it was an Atari 7800 exclusive. Perhaps what I meant to say was that it should have been an Atari 7800 exclusive, because this version is dead to me. Like, there's just some games that should not have been permitted on the Atari 2600, and this is one of them. I have no idea what just happened there. Admittedly, there's far worse games on the 2600. This game is just trying to do more than the VCS is capable of. And Atari fans can probably tell this is a late release. 1987 was after the NES was on the market, and the Atari 5200 had already come and gone. All joking aside, when you get the hang of it, it plays better than a 3D perspective Atari game probably should play in the first place. So it's really not that bad. You can move up and down, left and right. It's just that you can't tell what anything is, except the bird. Ran into the candle again. You can hop on the ground and pick up the little hieroglyphics for power-ups and extra points, and there's gems or apples or something that give you some extra points. I'm not entirely sure. Like, it could be a lot worse, I suppose, but then again, you could also just play the Atari 7800 version, which is infinitely better. So on that note, I'm going to send a Classic Game Room shout-out and thank you all the way to New Hampshire to Luke in Concord, New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Frankly, I always preferred the old one. What do you get with the New Hampshire? They should rename the whole state Hampshire Classic. What hit me? What was that? Why is there a brown thing on the ground? So there you have it. I would avoid this game on the 2600 unless you're a serious collector who just needs to own all the games. The Atari 7800 version is cheap, easy to find, and superior in every way. Yeah. Well, I still don't know what I did. Although if you're really serious about games like this, just stick with Zaxxon. I'm so confused! I don't know what's happening. Quick, open the Stargate! Oh, god damn it, I hit a space candle. Man, screw Desert Falcon. I want to play Swamp Pigeon.